from Phaethon. Phaethon was the son of Helios, who drove the chariot of the sun. One day when Phaethon was telling his companions about his father, the Sky King, they laughed and said, "How do you know that he is your father? You've never seen him. If, as you say, he cannot safely come near to the earth, why do you not go to his land?" Phaethon answered, "My father's throne is far away from this valley. My mother has promised that when I am stronger, I shall go to my father's palace. I often watch his golden chariot roll by in its path and think perhaps some day I shall drive the glorious horses of the sun." When Phaethon told his mother what his companions had said, she answered, "Go, my child. Ask great Helios if you are his son. If you are worthy to be the son of Helios, you will be given strength and courage for the journey." Phaethon gladly and bravely climbed the unused path to the palace of the sun. Helios saw the brave youth and knew it was his son. "You are indeed my son," he said. "I will put an end to your doubts. Ask any gift you will, and it shall be yours." Phaethon had always one wish in his heart and said, "Oh, Father, let me drive the wonderful golden chariot of the sun for just one day." Helios shook his head sadly and said, "That is the one thing which you must not ask to do. You are my son, and I love you. For your own sake, I cannot let you do this. You have neither the strength nor the wisdom for the great work." Phaethon would not listen, but threw his arms around his father's neck and begged to go. Helios said at last, "If you persist, foolish boy, you shall have your wish, for I cannot break my promise." Dawn had drawn back the purple curtains of the morning, and the hours were harnessing the horses to the chariot. Helios said, "O my son, go not too high, or you will scorch the dwelling of heaven, nor too low, lest you set the world on fire. Keep to the middle path, that is best." Phaethon leapt into the golden chariot as the fiery horses sprang forth from the eastern gates of day. They soon missed the strong, steady hand of their master. Up, up they went, far into the sky, above the stars, and then plunged downward toward the earth. The clouds smoked. The mountain tops caught fire, many rivers dried up, and whole countries became deserts. Great cities burned, and even Poseidon cried out in terror from the sea. Then the people on earth learned with what great wisdom the path of the sun was planned. Helios saw that the whole world would soon be on fire, and cried to Father Zeus to save the earth from the flames. Zeus searched all the heavens for clouds and hurled his thunderbolts from the sky. Phaethon fell from the chariot, down, down into a clear river. His sisters came to the banks of the river and wept, that they might be always near Phaethon. Zeus, in pity, changed them into poplar trees, and their tears became clear amber as they fell into the water. At last the tired horses became quiet, and the great car rolled slowly back into its old path. But the deserts and barren mountain tops still tell the story of the day Phaethon tried to drive the chariot of the sun. Number 1, Part A. Which statement best describes what the picture on page 392 adds to the story? A. The picture suggests that Phaethon is happy with his friends. B. The picture suggests that Phaethon is a member of the royal family. C. The picture suggests that Phaethon is doubted by his friends. D. The picture suggests that Phaethon is shy around people. Part B. Which line from the story best supports the answer to Part A? A. Phaethon was the son of Helios, who drove the chariot of the sun. B. One day when Phaethon was telling his companions about his father, the Sky King, they laughed. C. Phaethon had always had one wish in his heart. D. Phaethon leapt into the golden chariot as the fiery horses sprang forth from the eastern gates of day. 2. How does the picture on page 394 help the reader understand why Helios does not want Phaethon to drive the chariot? Pick 2 best choices. A. It shows why Helios does not believe Phaethon is his son. B. It shows why Helios thinks Phaethon plans to destroy the earth. C. It shows why Helios believes Phaethon is not wise enough to drive the chariot. D. It shows why Helios will let only Zeus and Poseidon drive the chariot. E. It shows why Helios believes Phaethon isn't strong enough for the task. F. It shows why Helios thinks Phaethon will drive the chariot into the sun. 3. The author uses a word that means deserving in the text. Underline a word in the paragraph below that best represents that idea. When Phaethon told his mother what his companions had said, she answered, "Go, my child, ask great Helios if you are his son. If you are worthy to be the son of Helios, you will be given strength and courage for the journey." A myth is a made-up story written long ago. This can explain natural events. It can also describe interactions between humans and gods. Phaethon is a myth set in ancient Greece. What do the three pictures contribute to your understanding that Phaethon is a Greek myth? Or plan your response. Make a 3-column chart with these headings: first picture, second picture, third picture. For each picture, identify and record at least one detail you see in each picture that adds to your understanding that Phaethon is a myth set in ancient Greece. 5. Write an extended response. Explain what the pictures add to your understanding that Phaethon is a myth set in ancient Greece. Refer to details you see in each picture in your response. Learning target. In this lesson, you analyze relationships between pictures and text. Explain why it is important to analyze such relationships in what you read.
Sorry.